Ow. Kyle, what's up? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 30. Got my tarot cards up. I'm about to read fortunes. Travis says, "Don't open the box until I'm back." Sorry, Hella. Sorry, Hella. Hello, my sweet Ryan Thiel. What's up, dude? All right, I'll stuff these plastic things until then. If I can follow it, do with them. Here they are. I think I have like cell phone thumb or something. Because right here in this joint, in this knuckle right here, like really hurts today. I think I overextended it on my phone or something. Is that a thing? Cell phone injuries? Like, it like hurts to bend. Is that possible? Hold man hands, I guess. Am I getting arthritis? When does arthritis start? I guess it can start whenever. Marty Burns, what's up? Marty, you deal with arthritis in your hands? Hella's concerned. Your shoulder? You mean doing it like this, Hella? Or holding it in your hand a weird way and it catches your... Yeah, all the walkers are gone. They're gone. Still haven't posted about any of that stuff. I've still got still have 2 of these. So I guess I might actually make a post to where everyone out in the wild can see that there are bait. There is a bait that is available, but I haven't tuned them all yet. So I will. Every time I go to tune them, there's like a black apocalyptic cloud over the shop. So I keep getting delayed on the tuning. So maybe this afternoon it'll lay off enough to where I can go get it. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to hear her today all the way down there. She's at the end of the hall. I do have. I had it last night. Anybody with kids can attest to this, but hearing ghost cries, like if your kid cries at some point during the night or cries a bunch or whatever, like nobody will be everything will be quiet, but I'll have crying baby in my ear, and I'll have to like look at the monitor to make sure she's not crying or what, but I can still hear like a baby crying. It's really creepy. It's like Crybaby Bridge, but in my ears. Repetitive stress injury. I think that's like, I feel like that's my whole body right now. Marty. Repetitive stress injury. Hell, I was pretty astonished in your last video about the size of the fish you were catching. Couldn't believe that all those micros, there wasn't a damn big one stuck in there somewhere. Oh, and for others that are interested, Amy has been working on patches, hat patches. So thank her. RSI. Interesting. But I don't feel like I use. Maybe I do. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's really all I do use. But I don't. Compared to other people, like I feel like I use my hands like a normal amount. But Amy, I don't remember. I unplugged everything first, and then I shut it, and then I thought it might have had the sleep button pushed or something on the side. I just pushed buttons. Yeah, Hella, just send me the link. I will be your. I can be your representative today. I don't know if your company would like that or not, but like, who is this guy? And where is he at? Yeah, airbrushing probably doesn't help either because I'm constantly doing this. I guess I'm about to get a desk job, Marty. AJ, what's up, dude? Marty, that's probably exactly what it is. Because I'm holding. Well, yeah, it's always. It's probably a lot of stress getting put on my thumb. I don't know. Pouring jigs. AJ, you were pretty blasphemous on Hella's stream when you said you liked and such better than crankbaits. Ripping lips. I got to go tune your bait. But I was going to say, now that you're on here, the cool thing about this bait is that, so you can kind of see the color now, but it color shifts the green on the shoulder. And here, when it turns in the light, this turns kind of a coppery brown, and this turns like a pinky purple. You can see it change. Green. It's like a greeny blue right here, and then a green shoulder. And it changes to a copper and like a violet kind of color. Pretty badass. But like I said, I'm still waiting to ship them because I got to go tune them one last time to make sure everything's right. And we've had apocalyptic storm clouds floating over the damn shop for the last couple of days. So if the skies will ever clear, I'll go out there and try and not get struck by lightning and get those things tuned up. But I'll hopefully get them done today and get them shipped out tomorrow. That's the plan. They are made though, so you don't have to worry about that. Damn, these don't fit. I might should have upgraded my packaging. I didn't. That slipped my mind. Let's see. What are these? I might could put two in. I don't want to do that. I see that. Yeah, I thought they fit, but they don't. They're a ½ inch too long for my packages. I wonder if this would fit. If I could put two in there, see if that would work. And then I could put them into one and not worry about them sliding out. This might be the trick. This might be the move. This might be the move. I think that's the move. All right, figured it out. I'm just gonna have to waste one more extra package. We're gonna do this. There we go. That's a nice looking little bundle, right? That way nothing's coming out. Don't have to close the package. Perfect. Good deal. Now I'm happy. That would really bother me. Yeah, maybe I could just foam peanuts. I'll get AJ will send me dirty emails if I do that. I could just cut the baits in half and let and put like a dowel in it and let everybody assemble their baits as they need whenever they feel like using them. Bo, I saw you buying another bait, Bo. I will say, got that pick yesterday. That was a good one down in a very small creek. Dude said that fish like T-boned it, just drilled it. So that's fun. Travis, they did. They did. So I think everybody got them that wanted them, like that dicks around on here. Hello, speaking of flipping, I used to be naively part of a flipping ring, and I didn't know it. Because this dude was sending me, he was sending me Pats before Pats were like really like crazy. Everybody knew what a Pats was. But I mean, they had their following, but it wasn't like everybody in the swim bait world knows what a Pats is now. And I don't think then everybody knew. But anyway, this dude was sending me all these like high-end baits, and he was like, "Can you paint a Pats?" I was like, "I'm sure I can. I don't even know what a Pats is." And he kept sending them to me. I have this one, but my wife is ordering patches right now of the triangle logo. Let's see if I have a picture near. I thought I screenshotted one. I probably don't have it close. No, I don't have it. But yeah, my wife's ordering patches right now. Once we get that settled, should be a couple weeks and we'll have hats. I actually used to be a Richardson 112 guy. And these hats are like the flat bill, and I was so against them when I got them. Like I was really pissed, and I was like, dude, because I ordered, like I said, I ordered these by mistake because the first time I ordered them, they didn't make this hat in a flat bill. They just made it in a regular like 112 style, which is what I ordered the first time, and they were really good. They didn't have this like high spot right here. And I went to order again, saw the same hat, hit ordered like, I don't know, dude. I spent like $500 on these stupid hats, having them embroidered, buying the hats. Like it was a lot. And my mistake was I ordered the hats and had them sent directly to the embroidery shop. So I never touched the hats. And Then he sent them to me, and I was like, "What is this flat bill shit?" And I looked at them, and I was like, "Dude, these things are awful." So finally, I didn't have a hat one day, and I was like, "Well, let me try and wear one of these." And I like bent the bill up a little bit, but I will say I like the headroom in these better. Like I feel like wearing a 112 now feels like putting a damn condom on my head. Like they feel awful. Um, so I guess I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for like this style. Not this style, but like a. For me personally, I like the taller ones now because they're much more comfortable. Um, but most people like the 112s um, or that style hat. Uh, the regular version of this hat wasn't bad. Um, like I said, just wasn't as roomy as this one. Uh, yeah, it's not a bad. Like once you actually wear it, it looks fine. But like out of the package, um, they look like ass. But once you start wearing them, yeah, I've been wanting to get the ones with the band across the front. Those I really like. Uh, and Richardson makes one. Um, so hats are endless, man. I love shopping hat, but I'm real particular. They make they need like a sample pack from all these companies where you just you know pay like $100 and they send you all the like styles. Doesn't matter the color; they just send them to you just so you can feel them. Um, had a guy advertise warts I painted. He was trying to be the middleman, but I didn't check to see if I was in the group. How did he advertise them, AJ? Dude, I went to the classic and at the one in Conroe, and there was a guy there advertising hats. Like he was like a hat company, and I was like, but he was like his own brand, and I was like, do you like source the hats and like put your own patches and stuff on them? He's like, yeah. I was like, do you do that for other people? Uh, he was like, I guess I could, dude. It was like pulling teeth to get this guy to like try and do business with me. And I was thinking to myself, aren't you here to like sell stuff in your business? Like I'm here in front of you wanting you to make me hats and you're like don't know how to talk. Bo, we are working on something that might go decent with jorts. Vented mechanic shirts. Amy might have one around here somewhere. Give me a little something nicer to work in. They're pretty badass shirts. It took her 6 months to get them in. I don't know where. I guess she's not on here anymore, but they were good looking. Uh oh. Uh oh. There they are.
Does the mouse chat on for you?
Huh? So under the arms here, here's the mouse. This is a vent up under here. You say hey. You say hey, mouse. Peepa. Ow.
Pick up.
Hey, Pee-Pee's over here. Marty, I might have screwed up. I mixed your baits up with all these other ones. I believe I did. In all my haste. But this could be my new work garb. Put some Tacklecraft perches right here.
Vented on the back.
Yeah, they're vented in the back. They're actually really nice. Like he was. Yeah, they have a mesh back. Marty, is there any other way that I could identify your bait? Didn't you say it was lighter? Am I going to have to go through and weigh all these?
Oh, no.
I had it marked the whole time because I had a piece of tape around the stick to identify his bait, and then I guess I forgot. My bait was the odd one. It was 3.375.
It's way low.
That was without paint. What are they supposed to weigh? Because I'm sure I have weight variances in my.
If it's the lightest one, it'll still be the lightest one, right?
I mean, maybe, hopefully. Depends on how light it was.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to get my scale out. Let's see. The bean doesn't call Mary Curgis. She doesn't call her by her government name. She calls her Mouse. She calls everybody else by their real name. Hold on, I'm missing. AJ, what'd you say to him? And how did he respond? That's without. All right. I'm going to go through all these and see if I can find one. This will be fun. See if I can find one that's. I knew I should have done something different on it, like written on it something. I should have written Marty on it or something like that. All right, let's see here. Move all this stuff. Move all this block. Sorry if that was loud. I don't think this thing reads fine enough. Yeah, I need a different scale. Hold on, let me go get my drug dealer scale. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Perfect. Get some of this stuff out of the way. And let's begin weighing, shall we? 21.04 grams. Did I just hit it on the first one? 21.2. Did I say that one right? That one is significantly lighter. Let's see if all these where they fall in. 21.5. 21 point. That's 20.69. That one might be the lightest right now. 21. 21. 20.58. That one's light. .83, 10.76, 21. Ooh, new winner. I guess what I'm gonna do is just weigh these and pull the lightest one out. 20, 20, 20, 21. All right, this is it. You want it in something else? I can't even read the scale anymore. You don't know which button does what. See what this one is. No, that's the wrong kind of ounces. 0.696. 0.736. 0.756. 0.726. 0.741. 0.729. What did I say this one was? 0.69. It's got to be this one. Got to be that. I'll roll with that one. All right. Hella. I vote for iCast. AJ, have you heard from that guy since? Has he showed himself anywhere on the interwebs? One, two. Two. I need to put this one away because I'll grab it and put it in something. I saw those bait back. I mean, header painted flooring. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Have to go back and watch. Mouse looked at YouTube and not Instagram. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Hello, good eye. Always promoting the IG. I mean the YouTube. Good spot. I guess after I get these packaged up, we'll have a look in this old box yesterday. The old box we found yesterday. Old Jimmy can paint. That's for damn sure. Jimmy can paint. He knows his way around the paint lawn. That is for sure. All right, let's see here. Very true, Marty. Very true. You can probably outcarve most everybody. That is I think that is a lost art now. Unfortunately. I hope I have enough of these. I have enough of these big boys. Let's see. Bassmaster Open Talk will be fun, Hella. Yeah. I don't know that it'll shut you down, Marty, or I think it'll probably do the opposite. I think it'll make your product go up. In a world full of CNC baits, when there's one man left carving them by hand, he is the shining diamond in that big turd. He is the shiny diamond in that goat's ass. I think. But I think to the general public, most people can't tell or assume that everything's hand carved anyway. Like I don't know that anybody looks at a bait and says, "Oh, is that CNC?" Like I think when people see baits now, they think, "Oh, it's hand carved," regardless of what the methods are. Um, well, looky there. Casey, that wouldn't, I mean, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. And they're probably going to be balsa core with a plastic shell because I had that conversation with him in his fucking office. Eight years ago. It'll be like, mark my word, it'll be like the brat. Maybe not. I hope not, but wouldn't surprise me either. All right. Oh. All right. So let me preface this and say if anybody is a rebel aficionado, or if you like screw tail bombers, I'm sitting pretty heavy on those. So this is, I don't need to take all these out. This is the We Are section. No, I just put a Instagram story up yesterday that just showed the box sitting on my front seat. But most of these are like these, like the True Life kind of printed ones. The dude actually had a really interesting eye for baits. Like he didn't buy like standard stuff. Like this is pretty standard. The interesting thing about this bait is that it has printed eyes and not painted eyes. And most of the eyes that I recall are like this, painted. But every size and shape of magic, he doesn't have any of the maxi R's or like the mini R's or any of those. It's all pretty much just We R's, early We R's. There's like a crawl. Here's a rainbow trout. Here's a crawfish. But lots of We R's. And I don't really need 100 We R's, so I'll probably get rid of these. That's the We R shelf. Let's see what's next. This is more We R's. More We R's. And I don't know, this is a Cordell bait, but it has a piece of Velcro on the back. I don't know if that was intentional. If they were trying to do, if this was like the genesis of the Fred Rumbanus frog. So I didn't tear it off, but I don't know what the point of that was. There's your jitterbug. A couple jitterbugs in here. There's a black regular size one, and here's a little bitty white one. There is this thing says young on the lip. There's a few fat wraps in here. I don't really get into the Rapella or Rapala, however you say it, fat wraps, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And then this side is mainly Rebel stuff. There's a little scooper. Some more of the like True Life Rebel Deep Wears. Here we start the Screwtail Bombers. So there's a million of these. These are the little size. I'm not really well versed on bomber sizes. What this is, but it's little. Good looking bait. I would probably throw those, especially like these. I would probably throw these. But they're all Screwtail. That's good. Here's some crawfish cordell thing. Here's an old custom painted Rebel We Are. Was this the first sexy shad? Yeah, there's another one. And then there's some Whopper Stopper Bayou Boogies, later purchased by Hedden. Let's see. Natural Ike. Don't know much about these. I think they may be foam. Tiny Torpedo. Oh, now we're talking. Anybody like Bagleys? So we got some pretty good ones in here. I think this is probably the best. This is a immaculate lead lip DB3 in spring brim. I don't know that it's ever been thrown. The only issue with it is they've got a little cracking around the lid. Rich, what's up? I need to keep this one out and like hang it up so it doesn't get messed up. It's too good. We got like this bait. I think this is called Nellie's Goldfish, and it was named after one of the maybe the painters at Bagley. It's a Killer B2. It's in really good shape. Rainbow Trout Killer B2. Here's the Natural Craw. That's a Square Bill Killer B2. True Life Perch Killer B2 and Killer B2 square bill. Hellbass, it is. The white and chartreuse fat wrap was Manson's favorite. The guy had a whole collection of these. He's got like every size and model of this blue crawl. That's a honeybee and maybe a deep honeybee. Killer bee 2, deep killer bee 1. And then he's got the DB2 version, blood lip. Bunch of stuff. I guess these are deep Killer B1s, True Life stuff, the goldfishy one. And then there's more Bagleys in this side. There's some Bagley Bossa B1. There's another Bossa B1 and a Bossa B2. There's some Killer B2s. There's some Bangalores. This is probably the rarest of any of them in there. And I think this is made by B&L, I think was what it was. And it's called a Mighty Mite. Mighty Mite. Written on the bill. I don't know much about the company, but I would like to. So this might be another one of theirs. It's cracked up pretty bad from age, but some other kind of wood bait. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's made the same, but in my searchings, it kind of look like the same people. Maybe, I don't know. So this one, this is just jerk baits and big bombers. A lot of Bangalores. Here's this foiled shad. It's coming apart. I'll probably strip it and rebuild it, remake it into something, because the body's perfect. Can't see it. Some Bangalore, some deep Rebel jerk baits. There's some Husky jerks. Oh, and there's this really weird colored Rogue. If I can get it out. This Bagley Bangalore has seen better days. I don't know what would have gotten on this to wrinkle this clear coat up, but rest in peace, Bangalore. That one can be restored. That one just needs all this clear coat sanded off and re-clear coated. And that will be a nice fishing bait if somebody wanted to do that. Maybe not. Maybe I could strip the foil off of it. I might be able to salvage it. Let's see. Well, do something with that one maybe. Oh, this weird Rogue. I never seen this color. Maybe it's rare and worth $100. That'd be nice. And it's stamped Rogue. I don't ever remember seeing Rogue stamped on old Rogues, but Husky Jerks, I'll get rid of these. Don't need these. I'm sure somebody will want these. Finland. Husky floating. It's all kind of Rapala fans out there, so those shouldn't be hard to get rid of. Mudbug. Hellbender. Little Hellbender. More Rebels. Another Fat Wrap I missed. This has to be like first generation Bandit. Really old Bandit. Bigger screwtail bombers. There's a mirror lure in here. So, dude was big into the bombers. So, I thought about listing these. Maybe on my website, or probably just put them on eBay. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff, and I really don't want to have to sell individually. But I know I'll lose money if I put them into lots. But I think eBay gives you free 200 free listings. So probably do that. That was a pretty good box. Casey, I got to look that Rogue up. I'm not. I've seen a million Rogues, and I don't remember that one. Like, that color is odd. So I'll check that one out and see what it's all about. Hella, should I send that chartreuse and white Rapala to Manson? Probably not. Don't look it up. Just sell it to me. I got to know what it is because it's got me interested. The problem is it's really hard. Like, Bagleys are well documented. Like, you can look up, like, the Colors of Bagley is a website. You can look up colors, baits, and it tells you the rarity of the colors and all that kind of shit. But, like, for all those other baits, there's not really that much info on them. Like a specific web page that you can go, like, learn. You have to go through, like, you have to find, like, a group on Facebook that's like like a Rapala group, or like a this or that group, and ask those guys if they know. But it's pretty interesting. Like, I don't know if there's like I know I'm a member of a Louisiana fishing lure group that's like all Louisiana based companies. Hella good thinking. But gonna have to do some digging to figure out some of this stuff. But yeah, if you like the, I know Eric likes the screw tail bombers. He's always, which actually I think I painted a bunch of his. I did consider that, and I was like, no, I'm not taking somebody's like old relic bomber screw tail that they might like to have, because they're all in great condition. I don't want to take, if somebody wants that to fish or wants it to collect, I don't want to paint over it just to sell it, and I really don't want to go through and deal with all those. 40 other irrelevant auctions. Hell, I will say I did get the. This is pretty wild. So, of all the shit he sells on there, we're talking about Smallmouth Crush, Travis Manson, when he does his auctions. If y'all haven't tuned into one of those, you should go back and watch one. They're really entertaining. But he's done a couple, and I've watched eBay for about 4 years looking for this one grub. It's a twin tail grub. And they never show up, ever. I'm talking, I look every night for like 1,000 days. Nothing. More than 1,000 days, probably. And I've never seen them pop up in my searches. I have saved searches, I get notifications, and I look every night. Nothing. Well, Manson does one of his auctions, and he's like, "Oh, we got this whatever pack of grubs," and I'm looking at them, and I was like, "That's them." So I get in there, and I was like, "Yeah, I want those." So I typed, "I want them," and then I was like texting Eric. I was like, "Tell Manson you want those," and because I wanted him to just like not auction them, just because I would have paid whatever for them because I wanted them that bad because I've been looking for them for that long. And he's like, "Oh, okay, you got them." It was like $20 or something. And the other thing I got from him was this. Hank Parker, Uncle Josh pork frogs. A whole damn box of them. It's like Pro Cut. It's like 8 jars. That was pretty good. I was happy to have these because I fished these. Um, but so I've done good off of Manson's. No, those auctions have been pretty good. Travis, it's a catch-22 because you can tell people, "Hey, I'm looking for this." Then it's on the radar. You know what I mean? And you either get helped or you get screwed because somebody's thinking, "Oh, well, maybe I need those." Um, there's a couple of soft plastics I look for, um, and yeah, somebody did I think pay him to break a rod over his leg. They were like, he was like, "Give me like $50 for this rod." And somebody's like, "I'll give you $50 and break it over your knee." And that was pretty hilarious. Oh, it was $20. That's not bad. But there's actually an old FLW worm I look for that was made by Mans. Can't find those hardly anymore. Um, it's a really, really good swimming worm. Um, if I were in the position of having soft plastic molds made for production, I would probably have that mold redone. Or I wish I could buy it from somebody. Like, surely one of those companies that poured that bait would still have that mold somewhere. Um, but Insider stop auction trading. That one actually wasn't insider. I think the masses in the comments said, "Shut up, Manson, just sell it to TK." And there was like one dude maybe complaining that was like, "Oh, I want those." It's like, dude, I'm not going to stop. Just stop it now. Save me the trouble. Travis, it wasn't a lot. Leave it at that. If you want to know the grubs, I can show them to you and why they are of interest to me. They were made by a company called, you may remember it from your youth, very big in the ribbon tail worm department. Culprit made this grub, and it was called the DW3 Premium Swim Jig Trailer. And if you notice something about this grub, it's very large. So here would be a standard 4-inch twin tail. It's got flat sides, so it skips really well. And it's just really fat and big. So what I like this for is that I don't have a 1/4 ounce swim jig because I can't fit the hook that's in my 3/8 into a 1/4 ounce head. So you swim a 3/8 ounce with this one, and it swims like a 3/8. You swim a 3/8 with this one, and it swims like a 1/4, or has a fall of a 1/4. So that's why I like these. And they're big. Like I can put this on a 1/2 ounce jig, and it's still like a really big profile. Same with the 3/8. Put it on a 3/8. It's a big bait. But I've had the hardest time finding these. But Manson had them. Manson had a whole damn stash pile. Culprit DW3. If you got some you want to get rid of, holler at me. Otherwise, I need to call Culprit and say, can we remake these under the Tacklecraft brand? Wonder if they'd be interested in a collab to bring this back, but with actually good colors, because they're missing one very important color. Actually, they're missing a lot of very important colors, but like they need a flippin' blue. They don't have flippin' blue. Big no-no. Okeechobee Crawl would be awesome. Chartreuse would be awesome. Darius, what's up, dude? There's a million better swim jig colors that they should make. They just make basically white, a very standard green pumpkin, and a black with blue flakes that looks like ass. I don't like black. I mean, I'll swim black, but I would rather it be flipping blue. So yeah, if you go to a flea market and find some of those, let me know. Travis, were they mislabeled? Like, was the title bad? Was it Unknown Lures? Darius, I'm talking about culprit DW3 grubs. If you're familiar with those, or if you have any laying around that are getting three Jimmy Houston's. Ooh. If you know anybody with the culprit DW3 twin tail grub that's collecting dust in a plastic bin in their garage, let me know. I'm a buyer. Houston was spelled wrong. Nice pickup. I love those. The first time I got Wise on eBay was many, many years ago. I think I opened my my eBay account in 2004 or two. Might have been 2002. I think it was 2002. And I started searching on there. And once I got to college, me and my buddy Jody would like have these duels to see who could find like the deals on Bagley's. And I started getting creative in my searches. And the best one I ever found was I found a immaculate, perfect Bagley Bossa B3, and it was titled Yeller, Yeller Lure, Yeller Lure, which is exactly what it was. And I started the way I didn't find yellow. I typed in yellow, and that one actually came up. But I started thinking because a Bagley isn't like a Bossa B3 isn't, or a two or hell, it probably does. Honestly, maybe I need to reach out to Dustin see if he's got 1,000 count pack of them. I know Dustin was with him at the time, and what's his name? I talked about him on here. Buff dude. Met him at Kentucky Lake. What's his name? He won some events. Younger guys over there from like North Carolina. Uh, I'm drawing a blank. Um, anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hell, you probably do. Uh, what's his name? Tan, dark hair. He just disappeared. Um, anyway, he was with Culprit. Um, but I started thinking how I got to that search was like, all right, if I have like fishing lures and I know jack shit about fishing lures, but I want to sell them and they're not labeled, how would I list this if I'm like, somebody that's totally clueless? And I was like, well, they probably know it's a lure, and they probably don't know it's a crankbait. They might know it's a lure, and it's yellow. So why don't we search yellow lure? And sure shit, that one came up. I think I got it for 99 cents. Um, but occasionally you run into those freak things where you get the. That's the only time you really find a deal anymore. Is misspellings. But what was that guy's name? That's gonna drive me nuts. Um, come on, Hella, help me out here. Uh, son of a bee. Let me look up Kentucky Lake Bassmaster 2008, maybe. Central Open. No. There it is. What's that dude's name? It's right, like it's on the tip of my tongue. It's gonna piss me off when I figure it out. Uh, They don't have shit on the Bassmaster website anymore. Like old tournament results. Uh, Bluegrass Brawl. Here we go. I bet he's on here. This is Lake. There we go. Results. There we go. Let's see. Kenyon Hill in seventh. Good move. Kelly Jordan 15th, 51 pounds. John Bondi. Starks. What happened to that guy? He really fell off. There's old Dustin Wilkes. Clark Ream. Grant Goldbeck. Todd Alton. Cliff Pace. Cliff Pace was staying in the house next to me, and he had his little TV dinner tray out there, and he was tying up. He had a vise, and he was tying up spinner baits, like 1 ounce spinner baits. Mike Worm. Dave Wolak. That's him. Wolak. Kyle, I make one. Dustin Wilkes, Dave Wolak, and you really think there's 3? You might be right though. Davy White. If you have a little speech impediment. Davy White. Dustin Wilkes, Dave Wolak. I don't know. David Walker? I don't remember David Walker ever being with Culprit, but it's got a gaff in it. I like this hook in the when it's colder. Um, I feel like it might be a little too much during when it's like really hot in the summer and their mouths get real soft. I feel like it can be overload. I would tend to switch to a smaller hook. Uh, yeah, this is a gammy. This is that Siwash tuna hook. Zero flex. Um, like I'll throw this up until about May, first part of June. Once you get like once you start jig swimming in like July and August, I think that's when their mouths get the softest when it's the hottest. And I don't really like that. I don't really like that. Kyle, they're on my website. I don't know if I marked them all um, sold out, but I've still got some. I think. If you need some, let me know. But It's the same design as my spinnerbait, or it's the same head. Instagrammers have seen it. So I'll take this thing off. It didn't swim good. Some of them do, some of them don't. Yeah, not flexing that one. But yeah, I've got black heads. There's a black head. Blue wire. Probably doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside just because I think it looks cool. All black with a little bit of color. And then green pumpkin. It's actually like green pumpkin magic. It's got the blue iridescent on it. So, oh, I think that's I don't know. Like I'm not one of those dudes that thinks like, you know, like if I'm swimming a jig or if I've got a tournament tomorrow and I can't fish my stuff and I've got to like get on an airplane and go fish out of your box or whatever, and all your jigs are like uh, banded or whatever, like none of that's going to bother me. But if I have the choice and I can make it like to the T how I want it, like I think that little bit of color just like makes me feel better. Whether it gets me any more bites or not, I don't really care. Um, but I think that's the whole point of like the custom world is I think it's all between your ears and what makes you feel good and what makes you think you're using, you know, the best product. And I mean, it might, you know, that little bit of flash might trigger a fish to see your bait that might not see your bait. I mean, you never know, but um, it always boiled down to me looking at all my stuff and it being right, and me saying having peace of mind that everything was badass. And that's literally all I ever wanted. Um, AJ, not really. Like if you rub on it, it will, but like not really. Um, it actually stays pretty good. The DW Grub was featured on the 2013 iCast. Sounds about right. They didn't last long. Um, they were going pretty quick. Uh, but typically most like big stuff like that, like oversized stuff, doesn't. South Jersey, I did. Unfortunately, I had to exchange money for it. It wasn't roadkill. Um, but there's a lot of that oversized stuff that just doesn't, I don't think, sell well. That should. Um, I won't get into those things, but um, yeah, I think the average guy just kind of doesn't. It's not appealing. To massage my thumb, I feel like a damn grandpa. Um, but I think they were ahead of their time, AJ. I mean, AJ, hella. Um, I think guys now would probably be a little more with like the swim bait world, you know, still gaining traction. I think more guys are into they're more open to like throwing something bigger, uh, like a swim bait, like or not a swim bait, but like a big swim jig trailer or something like that. And like I don't want a 6 inch like hollow belly stuck in this or like a big whatever swim bait stuck to it. I just think it looks dumb. I don't like the way it swims. I can't fish it the same. Like I need a big twin tail. Um, and they're the only people that I've ever known that made one. I mean, I think you could get into the saltwater stuff, but those are like too big. Um, Culprit did it right. That was a great design. Uh, so, but me and Dustin Wilkes and Dave Wolak were the only, and Travis Manson were the only people that liked it. And Manson, I guess, didn't even like it enough to keep them. So maybe I am the third DW. Dave Wolak, Dustin Wilkes, Dickwad. That would be me. I am the three of the DW3, the three DW. Hit that thumbs up if I'm a dickwad. AJ, you had problems with the color coming off, like after fishing it, or just like on its own? South Jersey, yeah, I see that a lot. And it's a wee bit bothersome when somebody tries to school other people on, like, say, swim baiting, when they have no prior conventional tackle fishing experience. You know what I mean? Like all that conventional time you spent, like, still teaches you a lot about fish behavior. But you get a guy that's like picks up a swim bait for a month and he wants to give out seminars. Rich probably did. I don't know why Instagram doesn't highlight my viewers so I can't see them. It's like really dark. Hmm. I've never really noticed, AJ. I don't. I feel like it's held up good enough to like pacify me, but I fish 4 times a year, so what do I know? South Jersey, I would agree. I would agree. But now it's more you need this bait and just go throw it. You know what I mean? Which is pretty hilarious. That's the other thing that really bothers me is like a lot of opinions these guys get, like when they're asking, "Hey, you know, I've been fishing these like few baits, haven't really had much luck on them. Uh, what should I do?" Guys are like, "Just take those and just throw them." Then the guy will get back on like a year and a half later. And it's like, I've been fishing 76 times and I've only thrown this bait and I've only caught 2 fish. And it's like, dude, like go reel fishing. Like just you know what I mean? Like you have done nothing but waste time for that whole time. Like figure out what gets a fish to bite. Like who cares if you threw it like a depths 250 for a year and caught two? Like to me, that's not really what fishing is about. that's really just wasting a whole year of your life. But Amy, I did. He was a he kind of had me suspect. He was an older guy. He could have certainly been the owner of the box, but he didn't seem he didn't seem too knowledgeable. So I asked him, I was like, "Is this your stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What do you fish for?" I was like, "Bass." He was like, "Yeah." He didn't have much like stories about the baits or anything. Yeah, there was no attachment. I think it was probably a really um, short phase of his life where he like got really big into bass fishing there for a little bit and like bought a bunch of nice stuff and then just never fished because those baits are not baits of a guy who fished hardcore. Um, there's hardly any use on any of them. Like the only stress and cracks are from age or from being in that tackle box or from heat, anything like that. Um, it's not from getting used. Uh, yeah, they're out there, South Jersey. They're out there. Yeah, Kyle, I'm still here. I'm about to get off of here. I gotta go try and tune these bad boys and get them in the mail, and then I'll get those in the mail, and I'll get everybody's walkers in the mail. I think I should change the name of these to the Rainmaker. I think I'm going to Marty. I think I'm because I did actually name this bait previously the Rainmaker because now that it has rattles, it sounds like one of those rain sticks that you get at the zoo. The Rainwalker. Oh yeah. I wonder what happened to Matt's stuff. Didn't he get some of that back? I think Rainmaker's more appropriate now that I listen to it. Goodbye, Dreamwalker. Welcome, Rainmaker. I could I could give a nod to Sean Kemp and spell it Reign. Isn't that how they spelled his name? The Rain Man, or I could call it the Rain Man. Yeah, Reign. Actually, I like Rain Man better. I was a huge Sean Kemp fan. Had the jersey and everything. Didn't know he was such a piece of shit human. Loved watching him play basketball though. He was like my number one sports card collectible. Maybe we'll go with Rain Man. Everything except Bagley Bombers, Rebels, and a handful of Rapellas. Probably right. Probably right. They're right here. How messed up would that be if his box from Texas ended up in Mobile, Alabama, and I bought it? Yeah, man. I had a bunch of them old Bagley things. Cole Trickle. Wasn't he a race car driver? I had AJ. I did collect Kemp over Griffey. Um, I actually, I'll tell you who I collected. Um, Kemp was number one on in the NBA side. I liked all the degenerates in NBA. Like I liked Sean Kemp and Latrell Sprewell. the biggest pieces of shit in the league. But like as a kid, I didn't know. I just liked like the way they played. Um, so, but as far as Major League Baseball, the only guy I collected was Frank Thomas. Big Hurt. For whatever reason, loved Frank Thomas. I'm trying to think anybody else. If there was anybody else under Frank Thomas, probably not. I had some Griffey stuff, but I really liked Frank Thomas. Uh, so my whole collection is Griffey. I mean Frank Thomas and Sean Kemp stuff. I think I've got all my old posters at my mom's house. I should probably put those up in the office. I've got a Jordan poster where it says "Space: The Final Frontier" and Jordan's dunking a moon. That's a badass poster. It would kind of clash in here, but it's really nice. And luckily, my mom made me frame my posters. I couldn't just put pins in them and stick them in the wall. They all had to be pinned. And yeah, so most of them are still in good. Kyle, I've got actually a fair amount. Trying to think. My sister almost caught me a foul ball from Jordan when he played for the Birmingham Barons. She reached over the side to grab it, and like the little ball boy came up and grabbed it before she could and kept it. But that would have been cool to have a foul ball from that Jordan hit when he played for the Barons. I remember her coming home and be like, "Dude, I almost had you a ball." I'm like, "Really? From where?" And she's like, "From Jordan." I'm like, what? Um, but what else? I have a bunch of Jordan like posters and like pictures and stuff. I've got the free throw. Um, I've got the free throw, the framed free throw line jump dunk. Um, I've got that one. Uh, my other favorite was one of my pride and joys was the black and white Bo Jackson with the bat over his shoulders. My cousin gave me that card. That was one of the most to me iconic pictures, photographs, cards, whatever that will ever exist. It's got the baseball bat with pads on. Um, I would like to have that poster framed. Um, the other one I had that I got to find, and it was a wall. It was like a really long one, but it was narrow, and it was Jordan with his arms out, and it had like a sunset behind him. I don't know where that is. It's somewhere in our house, I believe. I just got to find it. Um, I need to go dig that out because that was an awesome picture. Uh, that would probably actually be worth some money because it was rare because it was not a typical poster size. Um, but I guess I had more. I guess I had more. I might have had as much Jordan shit as I did Sean Kemp, but I had a Kemp jersey. I didn't have a Jordan jersey. Um, I had the Kemp Reeboks. I didn't have Jordans. Um, the Jordan Royal Ad poster. Let's look that up. Oh, this one's different. Let me see. Oh yeah, there it is. It says Wings. It's the Wings poster. It was black and white. He was palming a ball. Beautiful artwork. Couple gloves signed. I had a first base glove signed by Chase Utley and a catcher's glove signed by Joe Girardi. That's pretty sweet. I never got many autographs or anything like that. I thought I remembered color on that. I guess not. I do have an old Bulls hat. It looks like shit though. I think the sunset I'm confusing with my the space one because it's got a sunset on it. But I thought I had one that had like a little bit of color on it. I can't remember. I did have a um, what's his name? Uh, I had a Chris Mullen wall poster. It was a door poster. It fit your whole door. It was awful. Like it was so ugly. I don't know why I got that. I think they just had it at like Walmart or somewhere. And I was like, Chris Mullen's cool. Who else? Uh, I like Chris Webber. I had a Chris Webber poster. I don't know if I still have any of these. Yeah, Amy gave me a Jake Peavy hat autograph. Um, I was kind of getting out of. I was kind of getting out of the. Uh, like I always loved. Like I still love basketball, but I was kind of when Iverson came around, I was kind of getting out of it. I wouldn't say I was getting out of it. I was more into like the N1 era, like the skip to my Lou kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to like the NBA was like not fancy enough. Uh, so ever see Lynn Bias play? I don't know what that is. I know South Jersey. I think I need to get rid of all my cards. So an autographed picture of Jesus at Goodwill. I'm not sure if it was real. Had to have been, right? Iverson was fun to watch though. Like I don't like college football. I'll watch it. Uh, I just like basketball, and I don't like basketball now. I like watching boxing, like old boxing, like Tyson era boxing. That's about it. I watch that on the YouTubes. Old basketball games, old playoff games. Like I didn't get into the Kobe era. I didn't get into LeBron. Like they never really got me fired up. All right, guys. I'm gonna see if the skies have parted, and I'll go. Played for Maryland. Never made it to the NBA. He died. He would have been up there with Jordan. Hmm. What was the card? Oh, this would be a good trivia question. Um, let me find it. What was that dude's name? Hold on, this could drive me nuts. So there was a card that came out. See, Rich, there was a card that came out. Um, and it was like Jordan, but it was like fake Jordan. He had like goggles on, and it was like supposedly it was like this guy in the league that was like gonna like beat Jordan's records. Like he was gonna be better than Jordan ever was. And they had a picture of him, like they had the card of him, and it was basically just like Jordan with goggles on. And I forget his name. Um, it wasn't Horace Grant. What was that dude's name? Uh, I'm gonna have to go through my cards and find that card. Uh, Kyle, you got to remember that. No, it wasn't Horace Grant. It was actually Jordan, but there was like this whole fake persona they made, and they made this card around this guy, and like it was just Jordan, but they made him. They put like goggles on him. What was his name? Hell, I can't find it. Hmm. Uh, Dude, I'm looking at all these cards, and I know I had a ton of them. I want to say it had like a K in the name. No, it looked like kind of like Horace Grant, but it was actually Jordan. Um, let's see. Fleer, Fleer. Dude, Jordan was man. Nothing like watching that guy. Um, there it is. Johnny Kilroy. It was a K. Johnny Kilroy. Y'all look that up. And they brought it back in 2012. Michael Jordan's Johnny Kilroy makes return after nearly 20 years with fun marketing push. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player ever, had an on-court double nearly 20 years ago named Johnny Kilroy, Or was it really Jordan in disguise? Maybe you remember Kilroy for the infamous popcorn tape, or if you don't, Jordan Brand has done a great job helping you jog your memory. Almost 2 decades after the marketing push to promote the Air Jordan 9 sneaker, Nike's Jordan Brand re-released a special line of signature shoes at the beginning of this month, along with a unique promotion that includes a strong social media influence and scavenger hunt. Simply put, the Jordan Brand is just reliving a great moment in Nike history. Um, Johnny Kilroy. Now everybody can learn something today. So Jordan abruptly retired in '93 after winning his third NBA championship. Nike created a marketing push that involved the creation of Johnny Kilroy, a fictional character that was conspicuously a lot like Jordan. He played like Jordan. His official Upper Deck playing card resembled Jordan. He wore the number 4 in the Air Jordan 9 sneakers, neither of which Jordan had ever worn like a champion, but was it really Michael Jordan? There you go. Pretty cool. Let's look at that card. Johnny Kilroy. Kyle, you got a Johnny Kilroy? Yeah, there it is. There it was, number 4. Dude was dunking. Had goggles. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I think I have that Johnny Kilroy card. Yeah, he does have the balls like right off his head. Yep. Johnny Kilroy. That's a good piece of knowledge. It's been a long time since I've flashed back to the sports cards days. I think the most expensive card I had was I had a Shaq card that was worth a lot. It was like one you had to mail off for. But still raining. Kyle, I need to get rid of my cards. I wouldn't want to get rid of like the problem I have is I wouldn't want to get rid of any of my good ones. I would probably just want to get rid of all the shit ones, which nobody wants. Is there a market for thousands of commons? Do people buy those for the chance that there's like something you missed in there, like an error card or something? Or could you do some sort of art project with baseball cards? I thought about that early on. I was like, man, I could do some sort of like. Uh, I've got like a Donruss set I think that's sealed, and I've got an Upper Deck set that's sealed. Um, I think I've got 2 sealed sets from like the early '90s. I don't think they're worth much, but I mean, I've literally got boxes and boxes of just like commons. But I would go through them like back then. I would go through them every year and just like see if there was something I missed. Never really found anything. But it was fun to go through because you'd like figure out about a card or you'd hear about somebody and be like, "Ooh, I wonder if I got that." And but you never found shit. Did you flip cards when you were a kid and glue them to the same together so you can never lose a giant stack? No, I never. I never got rid of anything. I never traded or did anything. Uh, yeah, well, no, the commons wouldn't be like my other ones are, like my decent ones. Anything that had remote amount of decency as far as the player, um, I kept in pretty good shape. But all the commons aren't. They're just thrown together. Uh, All my other stuff's in little. They're sleeved. Hell, I had one that had like screws in it. I forget what the card is. I really have to go get these. Uh, I got tons, dude. Tons. Nah, Kyle, that was way after my time. I was long gone from sports cards when the Pokemon craze hit. But apparently they're pretty big. Still, pretty unbelievable. Johnny Kilroy. Let's see what this weather's doing. Weather.com. I never stuck them in my bicycle spokes. I think I had those little runts still hanging out. I think I re-sanded it again. I think I filled it and sanded it again. I think it's actually ready for paint now. Actually, I'm positive I did. You have a bunch of them and they're worth $2,000 a piece. You need to dump them things, dude. Think they're going to go up? Come on, weather. This website's so slow. Sold all of your originals from third grade and bought my wife a brand new car with cash off of Pokemon cards. You had that many, or you had that many good ones? That's pretty strong. Paid cash for a car selling Pokemon cards. Dude, weather.com is the biggest piece of shit. Thunderstorms likely through 4 p.m. Maybe we won't be tuning today. Hmm. It's the Dark Magician card. If it's in pristine condition, is worth about that or more. I have four of them. Need to get them graded before selling. It's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. Are they hard to sell, or do they? I mean, could you get $2,000 like at a drop of a hat for them? AJ, I need your weather. Is the rain dissipating before it even gets to the ground? Walk into a shop and drop them. Wow. You wouldn't sell them on eBay to get more money? You could get just as much at a shop. See, I used to be fun like back in the day going to like a card shop that sold like Darius, you can have it. You can have it all you want. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna. I need to get these done and mailed. So I think I'm gonna go try and. I waited about 14 months to get all the really good ones graded by PSA. but then sold them all to a shop in Vegas. All right, I'm gonna go try and swim these things. Hopefully, the rain is kind of not raining hard, but because I got to get these things in the mail. Anyway, that'll be good. Good talking to you. Sell all your cards, get you some cash, buy a car. Uh, they call it the Omadome. That'll be good. Get your cards graded. See y'all. Adios, Insta.